Hey everyone, welcome to AC Everything. My name is Squid. Today we're going to be talking about what's coming up for the channel over the next couple weeks, as we have just found out that we have access to actually broadcasting directly from our laptop. You see, all NVIDIA graphics cards, or graphics chips in my case since I have a laptop, after the GTX 1050, which is in this laptop, come with what's called NVIDIA ShadowPlay, which is directly meant for using for broadcasting to Twitch or YouTube, which means over the next couple weeks we'll be able to broadcast directly from our laptop to Twitch, which actually that's the biggest thing. Most of our broadcasts will not be on YouTube. Most of them will actually be on Twitch. So go over to Twitch, because we want to invade a new platform here at AC Everything. Not because necessarily we're not having great success on YouTube, because if you actually look at our subscribers, we've been growing pretty exponentially over time. Slowly, but nonetheless, we've been growing pretty steadily. So I have to say that I'm pretty satisfied with what's going on. Now, in terms of when we're going to start on Twitch, it's probably going to happen either tomorrow, maybe over the weekend, at the very latest in the next week. In terms of what we're going to be broadcasting, I intend to actually pick up Overwatch for the PC pretty soon. So that'll be something that we'll actually broadcast pretty regularly. Other than that, I think I might just shroud you with indies. That's my reputation. That's what I love to do. I love playing indie games, and that's what we're going to bring to you over at AC Everything. This is what we love to do, and I think it's great because you get to expose, fans to something that they might not know about, or they might not play on their own if they didn't see it. So it's going to give us a good opportunity to broadcast games like Valley and stuff like that. Very good indie games. Other good games like Limbo Inside is also really good. Not Monochroma. That was garbage. Maybe Octodad. Maybe all types of stuff. And actually, I'm actually thinking about picking up, and I probably will pick up a external capture card so we can broadcast from our Nintendo Switch and maybe even the Xbox. Of course, the Xbox, if you don't know, the Xbox One and PS4 already have sharing and broadcasting capability built into the system, so I wouldn't have to do that. I mean, if I wanted maybe better quality, I could, but realistically, it's pointless. The PS4 literally has the share button directly on the system controller itself, on the DualShock 4, so shows you how expressive they were on that. Actually, the Switch has a capture button, but it's only for capturing screenshots right now. But they did say eventually it will be capable of broadcasting games, so that'll be a lot of fun. But for right now, we're going to go with an external capture card so we can share some more stuff from our Switch. We'll be broadcasting like we just got Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and we also just picked up Splatoon 2, so we'll be broadcasting that, and maybe some Super Mario Odyssey as well. Give you guys an inside look at how the Switch plays. Of course, unfortunately, you have to dock it to broadcast, which kind of sucks, but I kind of expected that, so not really that big of a deal. But nonetheless, for those of you that haven't bought a Switch, I don't know why you haven't yet, because they are readily available, but I can get maybe a financial situation or something. But nonetheless, if you haven't picked up the Switch, this will give you a good look at what you're missing out on. Maybe encourage you to pick it up. In fact, I'm probably going to end up broadcasting Breath of the Wild 2, although I feel like by now people have already broadcasted on most of the Switch games that I don't have. So I might be a little bit behind on that, but that's not going to stop me from bringing you some good quality content over the next couple weeks as we move into Twitch and we move into the broadcasting territory of game YouTubing. Now, we've been YouTubing for the past 3 years, and at first we started out, it was really bad, I'll be honest. We were actually starting on our smartphone, and I think it was an S3, S4, or something like that. Actually, the camera wasn't that bad. But overall, over time, as we've invested more in our YouTube, especially late 2017 and into 2018, and this year is going to be big for us. We're now moving into Twitch. We're going to try and really invade these formats and really have a lot of fun bringing you some great quality content. But when we first started, it was not that great. Over time, as you know, as you can see behind me, we have a nice backdrop. We have a nice microphone right here. And we steadily use a Logitech C615 webcam to bring you our content. Now, that's not necessarily the greatest, but I don't much love the idea of trying to move all my content from my cell phone onto my computer. I'd rather just go directly from my webcam. It's most convenient for me, and it's the easiest way to edit my content. But yes, we do have a lot coming at you over the next couple weeks and into next month and the rest this year. Also, a big thing that I've been working on over the past couple weeks, I don't think I've ever revealed it on my YouTube channel. I am probably, if I was going to say, like, aspiring writer, I would say. And at this point, I think I've written 4 or 5 books by now. Yeah, about 4 or 5. One of which has already been published and put on Amazon for a very short amount of time. I brought it off after about 4 months, and it did quite well. Honestly, it did quite well. And now I'm working on another book. This is the first book I probably worked on and actually had confidence that I'm going to complete in probably like 3 years. The last one I wrote was called Unlikely, and I think it's sitting by me. Nope. I don't know where it is. Well, there it is. And I wrote them in notebooks. That's how I wrote all my books originally. And that was the last one I completed. That was in 2015. And it was actually a rehash of something I tried to write my freshman year of high school. But I ended up getting it done that year. Put it on Amazon for quite a little while. Did pretty well, I would say. And we've had a lot of fun writing poems and stuff since then, but we haven't gotten back into the big part of it of writing books. We are on Wattpad, and actually 5 chapters of that book is on Wattpad. I intend to get the rest of it on Wattpad by summer of this year, probably sooner than that even. And that, I believe my screen name is under Andrew Clark 3. So if you are on Wattpad, go check that out, because there's a lot of content that you're missing out on if you haven't gotten into my writing. I'm not saying I'm the best writer in the world, definitely not, but I think I'm pretty good at this, and I think I have a message to spread, and I think there's a lot of fun to be had from my reading my writing. Now, other stuff that's on there, some stuff that's not complete, and then there's also my horror short story I wrote, which was called Hell Hath Come. That one was pretty good. That was a lot of fun to write. And I think I did fairly well on that one. That one's on there too. None of them got as many reads as I'd like them to, but Wattpad is very difficult to do well on. Probably just as difficult as YouTube, if I had to guess. Might be not quite as difficult, but quite difficult. Because Wattpad is actually based on the algorithm, just as YouTube is. So it's very difficult to get steady reads on your content no matter what you do. So Wattpad is, honestly, it's fairly difficult. There's a lot of people that have released breaking the Wattpad code, stuff like that, but that stuff's outdated at this point, basically, because the algorithm is constantly evolving, and thus the problem. But overall, a lot of content to be had, and even if you're not going to read my stuff, go to Wattpad. It's a really great way to get some really good books for free. There's some really underrated writers on there. A lot of them are published by now, and you can really get a lot of content on there for free. And there's some great books on there. Some really good ones. One I would definitely recommend is City in the Air. Really good one that I've been reading for quite a while. Kitten in a Cloud, that's another one that's really awesome. But yeah, we actually are writing a book right now, which will actually be put on Wattpad. I'm not sure quite when. I just finished the first chapter. That's about as much as I want to release. I will tell you that the title is called Dragon's Edge. And that's about as much as I want to say at this point. I don't even think I've released any real data on it on my writing page on Facebook, other than a couple little leaked shots or teaser photos and stuff like that. I haven't done anything other than that, and I don't plan to at this point. There will be more data or info released on it eventually, but for right now, I'm taking a chill pill on leaking stuff and just kind of taking it one step at a time and chilling. Because the problem with me is I tend to get intimidated by the length of a book. I have a hard time writing anything over 60, 70 pages, I would say. So it can be quite difficult for me to do so. So for right now, I'm keeping it close to the chest, not exposing too much on it. And hopefully we can get this one done, and I am fairly confident we're going to get it done probably within the next 2 months, I would say. When I tend to write a book, I tend to get it done real fast. It won't be too long, probably 40-60 pages, I'd say max, and hopefully we can have continue to have a lot of fun writing this one. Definitely one of the more innovative ideas I've had in quite a while, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun for readers and everything. So, again, if you're not on Wattpad, go check us out at Andrew Clark 3. We might even include a link to our Wattpad page, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. This is just an update on what we got coming. We have a lot of game broadcasting coming. I think I'm going to start out with either Quantum Break, which we actually got from our Humble Bundle from December. We are scheduled to do a review pretty soon on that one. And we kind of want to talk about what's coming. And Quantum Break, and I would say Valley and Overwatch we're going to pick up tomorrow. So we'll definitely be doing some steady broadcasting on that one from Twitch. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you for joining us at AC Everything. My name is Squid. Like, subscribe, contact us at our Facebook page, Instagram. Do as you please. Communicate with us, because this is community. I have a lot of fun building this fan base as slowly as it is building. Nonetheless, it's a lot of fun. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Like and subscribe. Thanks for joining us at AC Everything.